what's good? It's your boy Starbreaker X back here with another video. And y'all, I hit my goal of getting 10 subscribers. But, like, it's like way before my birthday. So I'm going to set a new goal. 20 subscribers for my birthday. Which is on, well, I'm not going to tell y'all the date, but it's in May. So, yeah. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Share this video with all your friends. And this is What If Deku was the reincarnation of Zuko, part 2. Let's get on with the what if. Oh yeah, and also comment if y'all want me to use like non-copyright music in my videos, because I guess it would be kind of cool, and I feel like y'all might want it. I don't know, but comment down below if y'all want it. All right, let's get on with the what if. Now, if y'all stuck around to the end, at the end of the video, Deku had got in touch with Avatar Korra because the Avatar cycle was starting to rebuild itself. He first got in contact with Korra because Korra had a spiritual link to the other avatars, and the avatar before him, Avatar Genji, didn't, so that's why he couldn't contact him. Genji is forever lost from the Avatar state. Well, not the Avatar state, but the Avatar cycle. When the Avatar spirit, or like a piece of Rava, goes to a different universe, the Avatar cycle starts to correct itself in this universe that I'm talking about. But anyways, let's continue with the what if. So when he sees Avatar Korra's spirit bends Deku, and he's unable to waterbend anymore because the government would start to get suspicious. It might seem like he had more than one quirk when his parents only have an affinity for telekinesis and fire. Now, I'm only doing this one element at a time. So, Aang is a natural-born airbender. Korra is a natural-born airbender. Kyoshi is natural-born earth. Korra is a natural-born waterbender. Kyoshi is a natural-born earthbender. So they'll have to see him one at a time to take his bending away. But other than that, before he sees them, he could still use the other elements. He then says, why are my powers? He knows why his powers are getting taken away, but he says, why are my powers getting taken away? This just doesn't make sense. It could just be, I could just classify it as a mutation. Well, not classified. I can just call it a mutation. And then Korra says, it's too out of the ordinary. I don't want to bring suspicion towards you, because once you die, the Avatar spirit won't go back through the cycle in this universe, because you are the first Avatar. The Avatar spirit isn't strong enough yet in this universe for you to be reincarnated. That's why a spirit from my universe had to be sent to your universe along with the spirit of Rava, or as you know, Fire Lord Zuko. And Deku then thinks to himself, what is the Fire Lord? Like, what? Like he just told me his name was just Zuko. No last name, nothing. No Fire Lord. And then Deku says, I'm going to sleep. Korra says, okay. And then Deku falls asleep. Now, Deku naturally has a stronger affinity for having spiritual contact with his, with his past lives, because Avatar Cycle has restarted. Well, not restarted, but it's been split off. So, he has a stronger affinity toward his past lives in the other universe, but, his avatar spirit is still weaker, or I should say, fire avatar spirit is still weaker, just because it's split off from the original spirit of Rava. Now, let's see. Let's see. Let's skip around to 10 years later. 10 to 11 years later. Deku is 14 or 15. I forget how old he was when he graduated from middle school. but Deku is either 15 or 14, and Bakugo. And Bakugo and the rest of his classmates think he doesn't have a quirk. He has been keeping his quirks. Well, not Bakugo and the rest of his classmates, because Bakugo knows he has a quirk, but the rest of his classmates don't, because he's kept it a secret. He wants to keep it a secret until the entrance exams to the UA high school, so he can show off and blow everyone's mind. He'll even write on his application for high school, no quirk, when he goes to UA. And then all the students are just sitting in the classroom waiting for the teacher to come back. Then the teacher finally opens his door. Then he says, I have some job applications for what y'all might want to do after school. But then he throws them in the air. He says, I know all y'all want to be heroes, so who needs these? And then all the students in the class start using their weird quirks and start yelling and screaming, I want to become a hero. We're going to UA. And then Bakugo says, all y'all rejects aren't going to UA. It's only me. And then he knows Deku was trying to keep his secret, so he fake bullies him, air quotes. He says, this quirkless loser right here isn't going anywhere. He's probably going to wind up back in middle school. And then Deku says, whatever, Kacha. And then Bakugo says, yeah. I'm gonna be the number one hero. This dude right here, he's gonna be nothing. Of course, Bakugo is trying to keep Deku's secret until the entrance exams, but he does still want to have a little bit of fun with messing with him like that, because he knows Deku is stronger than him. He's seen what he can do. The other kids haven't, but he has, and it's scary to him. Let's skip forward to when the sludge villain attacks him. Now, he's walking up under a bridge, taking a shortcut back to his house, and then he feels a presence of something. He feels the presence of something lurking up on him. Avatar Aang then comes out with a blue spirited light, and then he says, use your firebending to protect yourself. Deku hasn't used much of his quirk, but he's going to train it over the 10 months before the entrance exam. Deku then punches the air. It only creates a small puff of fire. Because he hasn't been training his quirk, it's gotten weaker and weaker. His avatar state has gotten weaker and weaker as well. And his avatar spirit has also gotten weaker. So, naturally, before the entrance exams, he will need to train his spirituality, and he will need to train his bending, so he'll be able to actually stand a chance in the entrance exams. Not trying to be redundant. I know I said entrance exams a lot in that sentence. But, anyways. So, Aang touches Deku's forehead, and then he says, I'll give you some of my power for now, but you need to protect yourself. Then Aang says, try punching the air again towards where the sludge villain is. And then Deku punches the air towards his direction. And then a huge gust of fire, kind of like the fireball jutsu, puffs at the sludge villain. The sludge villain actually gets scared. But then Deku says, you're not going anywhere, then stomps him to the ground. Sludge goes everywhere. And then Avatar Aang says, good job. And his blue spirited light shoots back right into Deku. Deku easily figures out that the only way to contain this villain is to put him in bottles. Put his sludge form into bottles. He does just that, and right before he finishes, All Might jumps down and says, I am here. And then Deku says, I already cleaned them up for you. I'm sorry, that was just uphill for something. And All Might says, great work. And then All Might collects the bottles and tries to jump off. Deku, of course, excited and wanting him to sign his notebook because he still writes notes about in this universe. He still writes notes about how the about all the hero special moves and like how they train and stuff like that. He does this for his classmates too, just to study them, implement their fighting styles and their quirks to be more like his own. So then, um, he latches on to All Might's. He latches on to All Might's leg, and he keeps on asking him as he's gliding through the air, "Can I be a hero? I really want to be a hero." And then All Might starts to revert to his regular form, but he stops himself and reverts right back to his hero form. And then Deku says, "What the frick was that?" When All Might's legs shrink, he falls off. But then he goes into the Avatar state because he's threatened. Then he pulls. Then he makes a huge gust of wind to protect himself. He flies over to him. He flies over to All Might. He flies over to where All Might landed and passes out. He wakes up a few seconds later to a base form All Might, and then he says, "What the? You're not All Might. What? Where did All Might go?" And then he said, "Kid, I am All Might. I kind of have two different forms. This is just kind of me when I'm just, just weak, I guess." And then he started writing down in his notebook. Superheroes have not superheroes. So heroes have weaknesses too, and some might even have base forms from the regular forms, like Mount Lady, what's his name, Kenta, whatever, something Kanye Woods or something like that. Kamui Woods, etc. And then he asked him the question again, totally disregarding All Might's true state right now. He says, "Do you think I could be a hero?" And then All Might says, with whatever power you use to destroy and capture that villain, it was great." All Might noticing that a piece of that one of the bottles had slipped out of his pocket when he was flying through the air, when he reverted to his base form. He, he then Deku, with his avatar spirit, the avatar, he immediately senses danger, and then with his avatar spirit, he pinpoints the sludge villain. Well, the piece of the sludge villain that fell out of All Might's pocket. He goes and gets it, which is only a few stories, which is on no, which is actually on the ground, on the. Oh my God, I can't talk. Which is actually on the ground where the sludge villain was. Well, where the building was that All Might jumped on. All Might then says, "Great work, but what was that glowing light from your eyes and mouth?" Deku then says, "What glowing light?" He's still totally unaware of his avatar's spirit because people have failed to, like, well, he knows about his avatar spirit, but he doesn't know about the avatar state because people fail to explain it correctly. They explain it like your eyes were glowing and stuff, but Deku never registered. Okay, my eyes were glowing. That must have something to do with these spirits that keep on coming out of me every time I meditate or I'm in trouble. But All Might then says, "You seem powerful." He thinks whether to like pass down his quirk to Mirio or Deku. He chooses Deku. Because Deku, it seems like Deku wants to be a hero more than Mirio at the time. Not more, but he has a stronger drive to be a hero. That technically it does mean more, but anyway. All Might says, I inherited my quirk from someone, and I want to pass it down to you. Do you want to inherit my quirk? And then Deku says, yeah, you're my idol. Of course I would want to inherit your quirk. And then All Might says, it's done then. You'll have to clean up one of the beaches around Tokyo. Not around Tokyo. Around one of the beaches, whatever that beach was called that he cleaned up. He'll have to clean it up before he can inherit his quirk to train his body. And then Deku says, alright, that's the end of the what if. Bye.